If you're familiar with EverQuest 2, then you know the world is populated with elves and dwarves and gnomes and trolls and dragons and all these like hideous yet somehow magically wondrous creatures. But if you're not familiar with it, have no fear, because I'm down in sunny San Diego because my boys from Sony Online called me up and they're like, dude, you have not partied until you party with an ogre. And I'm like, well then fellas, hook a G-hole host up. And they did. And that's why you should prepare yourself for my interview with an ogre.
Oh.
Okay.
Look at you.
Look at you, so tall.
Let me just settle in here.
Have a seat, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay. You're good? Everything fine? Okay. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Gurka. And Gurka, before I start this whole thing, I gotta tell you, you look ravishing in those sunglasses. Thank you for being here.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Okay, let's get into it. Tell me about this EverQuest 2 thing.
Thing? Oh, baby, EverQuest 2's not just a thing. It's a big thing. It's a massively multiplayer online universe, which lets you live your wildest fantasy.
Okay, fantasies. Speaking of fantasies, what if my fantasy included like a well-endowed troll and a kiddie pool full of jum-jum juice and possibly a quest master with a soothing voice like Barry White's?
You saw those pictures from the Quest for Antonia after party?
No, I did not. But I do have a subscription to OgreFantasies.com. Haha, fellas, you know what I'm talking about. And I've seen your work. It's nice stuff. And I'd like to be a part of that action. So tell me about my character customization options.
Well, you can choose anything you want. You can be a badass cat. You can be a pimpin' lizard. You can be a ruthless rat. Ostentatious ogre, a magical troll, a sexy elf. You can create a character that looks however you like. Well, you can even be a female if that's your persuasion.
Maybe it is and maybe it isn't. But say it is, and I created, I don't know, like a fun, sexy female ogre, kind of like you. Where would I go from there?
Well, then it all starts to flow. You'll meet people, make new friends, and travel to far-off lands on epic quests and fight dragons with magical spells. That's how I roll.
I bet you do. So you said spells. What about the love spells?
Oh, well, there's lots of spells. Everything from lightning burst to a static pulse to a mind-draining fire spell.
You know what? Why don't you sit right there and tell me about your first love?
Well, that's kind of a personal question, don't you think? Okay, so it wasn't really love. It was like animalistic ogre passion.
What are you talking about?
The first person I met when I entered the world of EverQuest 2 was the very sexy Captain Drake Varlos. He taught me everything I needed to know about Norath, and everything I needed to know about sexual healing.
Yeah, sexual healing, right. Listen, here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. I'm here for one reason, because I want to get with an ogre, right? So what do I have to do in the immortal words of Michael Bolton to get me some time-loving tenderness?
Honey, I don't think you're ready for this jelly.
Why don't we get ourselves some peanut butter and a baguette, and then we can find out, make a sandwich.
Sounds delicious. But I don't care if you slay the evil dragon Nagafen with your bare hands. I've got my eye on a level 70 Shadow Knight.
But baby, isn't the whole point of EverQuest 2 that it's this like huge adventure world where the players can be and do anything they want?
Yeah? So what's your point?
Well, my point is this. Say I wanted you to be my private dancer. EverQuest 2, the never-ending online adventure where you can embark on thousands of quests and play with countless people around the world. And if you're lucky, even dirty dance with a little ogre here. Cue that music, DJ. Ow, you know what's up? I'm gonna do my slow dance for you. They're not even slowing this down. This is how slow I can move my hips. That's how slow I can move my hips, just like that. I'm not even throwing out my back. I didn't even
shake
stretch.
it, baby.
EverQuest 2, the never-ending online adventure where you can embark on thousands of quests with countless players worldwide. And if you're lucky, dirty dance with an ogre. How? give me some of that ogre love. Ogre love. Who's your ogre daddy? Who's your ogre daddy? Like that? You like that? How about some of that? How about some of that? Ooh, I'm pulling down a ladder. I'm pulling down a rope ladder. Then I'm gonna climb on top of you with my rope ladder. I'm climbing on top of you with my rope ladder. It's weird.